Basics of kinematics part 7. Today we will see addition of two vectors. What the situation? Rain is falling vertically downward, velocity of rain is given 2v, and a man is standing holding umbrella, and situations what here, wind is blowing from east to west. Okay, and velocity of wind is also given, it is v. So if you'll notice, two vectors are given at the same time. Two vectors are given at the same time. One vertically downward, second is to west. And if you want to check because of these two vectors, what will happen? Because of these two vectors, we will get resultant vector. A man is standing, and to protect himself, in which direction he will hold his umbrella. Okay, so if you'll notice, now two vectors are there, velocity of rain and velocity of wind, and using this two vector we will be able to get resultant vector. This resultant vector will be the position of holding umbrella. So in the question they're asking in which direction a person will hold his umbrella. It will come because of vector addition, velocity of rain plus velocity of wind. Okay, and vector addition, we have two method actually. First method is what parallelogram law. Using that you can find the direction of holding umbrella, you can find the value of resultant velocity. Let's go for parallelogram law. What method you should apply? Sir, first you make a point and show vectors. Here you have two vectors. First you are deciding a point and you are showing two vectors, velocity of rain and velocity of wind. Now make parallelogram, and after that from your point you make diagonal. This is resultant velocity, that is the resultant velocity of rain, and that will show the direction of holding umbrella. I would like to say one thing. For resultant velocity you will have a formula, root over velocity of wind square plus velocity of rain square plus 2 velocity of wind velocity of rain cos theta. Here theta is 90 actually, that's why you can use parallelogram law and you will get the result like it is just like what 5 root v. We have a formula for finding direction also. It is what 10 alpha will be equal to velocity of wind sine theta divided by velocity of rain plus velocity of wind cos theta. Once again, here theta is 90, therefore 10 alpha will be equal to velocity of wind by velocity of rain. You will have the result here. Okay, second method also for finding resultant triangle law. You have to follow triangle. First make first vector. Okay, head of first vector. From head of first vector draw second vector. So velocity of rain is over, velocity of wind is over. From starting to ending you will have resultant velocity of rain, and using this you will be able to find the value of alpha. You can see it is looking like right angle triangle. You can go for 10 alpha formula. 10 alpha will be equal to perpendicular by base. It is just a vector addition and you will be able to get the answer.